You're listening to Spring River Chronicle. Audio on the go.
First National Banking Company. Get checking that pays with Super Plus Checking at FNBC.
Evening shade shooting. Lyndhurst in critical condition, after being shot in the abdomen, shooter in custody. By John Rourke. A shooting in Evening Shade August 11 left Josh Lyndhurst, 34, of Sulphur Rock, in critical condition with a gunshot to the abdomen. Caleb Cook, 27, of Evening Shade, was taken into custody, and is in Sharp County Jail after reportedly admitting he shot the victim with a .410 shotgun. Sharp County Dispatch received a call at 9:22 a.m. on August 11, requesting an ambulance at a residence on Veterans Road in Evening Shade. The caller advised dispatch that he had a gunshot wound to his abdomen. The caller was later identified as Josh Lyndhurst. Sharp County Sheriff's deputies and Spring River Ambulance arrived at the caller's location, and Lyndhurst was transported to White River Medical Center in Batesville. Sharp County Det. Dale Weaver responded to the scene, and was advised that Caleb Cook had shot Lyndhurst at Cook's residence, just outside of Evening Shade at 184 Jack Schoolhouse Road. While en route to the scene, officers met with a witness who advised that Caleb Cook was currently at the residence. Officers made entry into the residence and found Mr. Cook asleep in a recliner, and took him into custody at that time without further incident. According to Detective Weaver, a witness reported that Lyndhurst, whom she had known for more than 10 years, had called the witness earlier in the evening of August 10. After meeting in the VFW parking lot, Lyndhurst followed the witness to Cook's residence where, according to Detective Weaver's report, she stated at some time that evening Josh brought out a bottle of liquor. According to Weaver, she said she told him not to give Caleb any because he doesn't handle it well. According to the report, the witness also stated everything was going well when she went inside at 12 to 12:30 a.m. Cook was later interviewed and stated to Detective Weaver that Lyndhurst stayed at the residence until the early morning hours, and that he and Lyndhurst had both been drinking at the residence, and had 2 or 3 disagreements over different issues. Weaver reported that, according to Cook, Mr. Cook then asked Mr. Lyndhurst to leave and Mr. Lyndhurst refused. Cook told Weaver that after he asked Lyndhurst to leave again, he then went into the residence, and got his .410 gauge shotgun and shot him. Mr. Cook advised that he believed that he fired 3 shots, and hit Mr. Lyndhurst with the second shot. Detective Weaver also reported Cook said he did not intend to kill Josh and, if that had been his intention he could have, and that is why he shot him low in the stomach area. He stated he reloaded the shotgun. He stated that after Josh left he went driving to see if Josh was okay. White River Medical Center advised on August 13 that Mr. Lyndhurst was in serious condition after undergoing several surgeries, and that more surgeries were expected. 3rd Judicial District Prosecuting Attorney Henry Boyce stated, on August 14, the man Lyndhurst that was shot is in critical condition. There's some question on whether or not he will survive. Right now, Cook is charged with battery in the 1st degree, but if the man does not survive we will revisit the charges, and there is no doubt in my mind that the charges will change.
You're listening to Spring River Chronicle. Audio on the go.
First National Banking Company. Get checking that pays with Super Plus Checking at FNBC.
Corvette Car Chase. High-speed pursuit of stolen vehicle in Cave City results in hit and run. By A.K. Barnes. A stolen 1977 Chevrolet Corvette ended in the ditch at the intersection of Forest Lane and the United States Highway 167 in Cave City August 7, after a high-speed pursuit by Cave City police. The driver of the vehicle was identified as Christopher Bumpus, who fled on foot and is at large. The Corvette was first spotted by Cave City Police Officer David Edwards at the intersection of Main and Center Street, after being stolen from the home of Cave City resident Jimmy Platt. Officer Edwards was able to pull over the vehicle in the 500 block of South Main. After Edwards asked the driver for his identification, however, the driver put the car into gear and fled, running over Edwards' right foot with the left rear tire in the process. Edwards ran to his vehicle, and began pursuit of the vehicle as it fled south, reaching speeds as high as 110 mph. As he veered onto Forest Lane, the driver lost control of the vehicle, spinning into the ditch. Edwards reported that the driver then accelerated out of the ditch, and rammed his patrol car head-on. With the suspect's vehicle disabled, he exited the vehicle and ran. Officer Edwards pursued the suspect on foot, until he entered a wooded area. Edwards then returned to the scene, and had the passenger of the vehicle transported to the hospital. After she gave a written statement, the passenger left the hospital against medical advice. Meanwhile, the officer continued to search the wooded area, as he waited for backup to arrive. As of August 14, Christopher Bumpus remains at large, and is being charged with aggravated assault, burglary, theft, and first-degree criminal mischief.
You're listening to Spring River Chronicle. Audio on the go.
First National Banking Company. Get checking that pays with Super Plus Checking at FNBC.
Cherokee Village Meth Bust. A failure to stop at a stop sign leads to a 4.6-gram meth bust. By A.K. Barnes. Sharp County Sheriff Mark Hans and Juvenile Officer Kevin Dienst made an arrest for possession of methamphetamine August 10, after making a traffic stop in Cherokee Village on Potawatomi Drive. The driver, who was identified as Trina Woombly, was originally pulled over after she ran a stop sign on Potawatomi Drive, but upon suspicion the officers requested and were given written permission for a search of the vehicle. After receiving written permission to search from the driver, officers located a black bag on the passenger side of the vehicle that contained several plastic bags with suspected methamphetamine, 2 glass smoking devices, syringes and assorted pills, the report said. With assistance by the 3rd Judicial District Drug Task Force and officers of the Cherokee Village Police Department, the officers found 4.6 grams of methamphetamine along with the assorted other items. The passenger in the vehicle, Lou Annalise Short, admitted the drugs and the paraphernalia were hers. Short was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, with intent to deliver, a Class C felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia with intent to use, a Class D felony. Short's bond was set at $5,000 by District Judge Mark Johnson.
You're listening to Spring River Chronicle. Audio on the go.
First National Banking Company. Get checking that pays with Super Plus Checking at FNBC.
Ash Flat Highway construction causes grief for local businesses. The Highway 167 widening project has caused lanes to shift and driveways to move. By A.K. Barnes. Anyone driving through Ash Flat recently has been subjected to difficulties and delays, as the ongoing road construction of the Highway 167 widening project has caused lanes to shift and driveways to move, and no one has been affected more than the businesses along that section of the highway. One of the businesses most affected by the highway project is the Dairy Freeze. In business since 1974, the Dairy Freeze is a local favorite place to go for a frosty treat, especially with the extended, extra hot weather this summer. The construction project, however, has made it more difficult for customers to make it to the business with an incline so steep it has turned away customers. Ash Flat Dairy Freeze owner Faye Fulton said it has cost her at least 50% of her summer business, and has some concern for the future as well. People are afraid to come in. They pull up to the entryway and back out, because they are afraid their car will not make it. In addition, Fulton is fearful the elevated entrance will cause permanent damage with inclement weather. I'm afraid the rain may cause the business to flood after a big rain. I'm afraid, because the slope is so high. However, Fulton is hoping it will improve as the construction commences, stating, "This is a long drawn-out process and I'm just trying to stay in business." Fulton hopes more people will visit the Dairy Freeze for a cool cyclone, thick shake, or juicy burger. They are open Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Another nearby business also affected is the Grapevine. Owner Lori Carpenter has similar concerns. "It's been really tough on my business. Sometimes the road crew will have them completely blocked off. We have to use an alternate entryway. We go up behind the nursing home. It's going to be nice when it is all complete, Carpenter said. Mary Stroud, a sales clerk at the Grapevine, added, vacationers don't know about the other entryway. It will be nice when construction is complete, but it's inconvenient now. The Grapevine is open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Tuesday 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. At the north end of the project are several more businesses also affected by the project, where the entrance to a frontage road has been changing as the project has continued. TNT Pawn is one of those businesses, moving there only recently from Highland. Although business has suffered, loyal customers have eventually found their way through the maze of construction, and owner Terry Presley is hopeful that business will be even better once the project is complete. TNT is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Open Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. TNT is closed on Sunday and Tuesday. Lyndall Waits, of the Batesville Office District 5 of the Arkansas State Highway and Transportation Departments, agrees with the business owners. Businesses are inconvenienced as well as the traveling public. We try our best to help keep things flowing. We try to accommodate, and we recognize that businesses are inconvenienced and suffer. We should be finished by the end of the year. According to the work order provided by Arkansas State Highway and Transportation Department, the purpose of the construction project is to widen 1.174 miles of Highway 167 from 2 to 5 lanes. A curb and gutter is also being added to the roadway. The estimated completion date for the construction is early fall of 2012. Randy Ort, the public officer from the Little Rock office of the Arkansas State Highway and Transportation Department, stated, "It's always a challenge, maintaining access to business and residents. Everyone wants improvement, but it's very challenging during the work." Ash Flat Mayor Traw had some suggestions how to work around the construction. If at all possible, leave the house 20 minutes early, because there are times both sides of the road are blocked for several minutes so the heavy equipment can maneuver, Traw noted. If possible, avoid traveling on that portion of the road between 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Traw stated, "Everyone is ready for this to be over with if everyone will be patient. In a month or so we will all be reaping the benefits. What makes a town grow is paychecks. People need paychecks, and that is what we are trying to do, create paychecks for people. We want to make our town look better, and as a small town we have to compete for industry and business, and to be able to do that we have to improve our town. If it wasn't for the new highway, we wouldn't have been able to relocate the new Mark Martin, and we have had several inquiries about new businesses once the highway is complete."
Thanks for listening to Spring River Chronicle Audio on the Go. Be sure to subscribe to the paper and check us out online at myspringriver.com.